his second ever minute on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the short-awaited return of Alex Tarchoun, everybody. Here we go.
Thank you. I've been going to the gym a lot lately. I've been trying to make my workouts pertain to things I would do in real life. So every time I do a squat, I make sure to also lift my ball sack and cough. I didn't always used to be this big. I used to be really small. That was when my dad was getting the best of me. He said these beatings were preparing me for life. You know, for all the other 40-year-olds who are going to hit me with a belt and a shoe. You know, the thing is, though, he actually didn't own a belt. So we'd have to go to the clothing store, and he'd hit me with one there. You know, it might sound bad, but I guarantee you, every time he hit me with a belt, he always did it in goodwill. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. The return of Alex Tarchoun. Unbelievable. I've been looking forward to this for a whole week.
Thank you. Me too.
These people have no fucking idea the relationship that we built last week.
Full disclosure, I'm black.
He's black. Just in case he says, and just in case he says the N-word at some point, he's black. Full disclosure, I'm also black. So look out. Here we go. Red Band's jumping in with his trumpet sound effect. This is just a free-for-all at this point. Harlan's about to play a second crutch. Wow, look at that. Harlan coming through with a victory.
Somebody just handed me that trumpet. I was just driving around playing, and this guy was like, I've been looking for someone to give my trumpet to. And he's like, well, I guess you're the only guy. So I was like, all right. Like, that trumpet's actually really expensive, too.
How do you know that?
Well, I looked it up. Like, I eventually looked it up, and it's like, he said he was, like, giving away all his possessions and then moving to Thailand, which we know what that means. You know?
It means that he's about to go.
Yeah.
Do what?
Well, there's a thing that we don't like to talk about that we all do sometimes. Wait.
Go ahead. It's okay. Don't let anybody here throw you off with their scoffs and questions. What do we all do sometimes, Alex?
Well, sometimes you go on skip lag and you just want to see how much it would cost just if you want to, you know, travel around the world and have your dreams come true.
What kind of dreams would you like to come true? What do you want to do in Thailand, Alex?
How about we start with some speech therapy classes? How about that?
I think we know what that means, right?
What?
Yeah, when it comes to Thailand, you know what's over there.
No.
You don't? You have no idea what they do in Thailand?
No.
Lady ba.
Oh, lady boys?
Yeah.
You want to be with a lady boy?
You want to get that ladyboy gold.
Whoa, dude.
What's a lady boy gold?
It's just below platinum.
Wow. An interview genius. Eventually,
You know?
I would have shot him immediately.
Yeah. Did the guy laugh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible.
Yep.
My God. And then what happened?
Oh, and then I saw this lady walking around, and I was like, you never believe this. I just had a gun pulled on me. And she's like, what'd you do? I said, I told him a joke. A Prophet Muhammad joke. And she goes, why? I'm like, that's comedy, right? And then she was like, no, it's not. And I was like, oh. And she's like, I'm actually in this, like, the circuit. Like, I know what comedy is. And I was like, all right. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah. A lady in Portland.
Yeah.
Has it all figured out.
Yeah,
That sounds about right. Yeah. I know Portland well enough to know that those are the types of people that think they have it all figured out. I'm in the circuit. Perfect.
I finally got closure, though. Because I told her I got out and killed Tony. And she was like, good for you, but, you know, he's a bad man.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, oof.
Yeah, those Portland people.
Yeah, I was like, you stupid.
I'm the bad man. Meanwhile, she lives in a neighborhood where people in cars are rolling up, pulling guns on innocent people.
Yeah, well.
But I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
because I said something. Some words. I said words.
Yep.
So, Alex Tarchoun, what else is going on in life?
Well, Monday was good for me, last Monday. Tuesday was kind of rough.
Well, tell us what happened on Tuesday.
I got a phone call from my apartment, and they were just like, so we heard you had 8 dogs. We just wanted to know when you're leaving. And I was like, all right, well, so it's been a long week. I got a couple of new apartments lined up, or, new strategy for the new apartment. Just going to lie. Tell me I have 2 dogs.
And you're going to sneak in 8 dogs.
Yeah.
A fun fact about Alex is he has 8 pit bulls. How did they find out? What are the odds that the apartment building found out the night or the next day after you talked about it?
Acting like Moulignon.
All right, then you can't say it.
Well, those both mean black.
Yeah. John Keys gave him permission, so that's cool.
Oh, yeah? Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
How do you know you're not going to be able to get your teacher's certificate?
Well, I think, if you just Google me, it just comes up that, I prank phone called the suicide hotline by accident.
Really?
Yeah. If you Google me already, it was already dicey, to think that I'd get the job in the first place.
Wow.
How do you prank the suicide hotline?
Yeah, what exactly
Don't jump!
did you do?
Don't jump!
Well, basically, I had shoulder surgery, making excuses for myself. I was kind of on pills and stuff. Had a big old slinky and everything. And I was just thought it'd be funny. I was watching Crank Yankers, and I was like, oh, Crank Yankers, I should make prank phone calls. That'd be funny. That'd be good content.
Yeah.
And what I did was I just called up the suicide hotline and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then I put the 2 house phones together to make that robot squeal. And then my brother came in. He's like, oh, hey, Peter, what are you doing? Oh, no, Peter, what happened? And he goes to the phone. He's like, why did you do this to Peter? And then an hour later, I'm making eggs. Wow, that was pretty funny.
Dude,
then,
I'm about to kill myself right now. Let's move this along.
Yeah, it doesn't really pop up. How do you spell your last name again?
It's Tarchoun.
Choun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds sort of French, dude.
Yeah.
Is there some French in your
Yeah,
bloodline?
we used to be a French colony.
You used to be.
My dad's country, yeah.
What was your dad's country again?
Tunisia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Tunisia.
Well, you know what Tunisia...
Yeah. There you got me.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's definitely
Have
you.
your hat on here.
Yikes. Wow.
That is incredible. How do we find it? Is it a video?
No, I had to delete the audio too, but it's they wouldn't take down noise.
Wow, what did you do there?
So basically, my friend was like, I'm gonna go mule. My friend was like, I'm gonna go mule a bunch of weed across the country, and I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'll go hang out. I'll go for the ride.
You just wanted to go along for the ride.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then the thing is, we had a driver who was, kind of on the spectrum a little bit, not in a bad way, but for this it was terrible, because I was in the front seat just taking a nap, and the cop was knocking on my window. I'm like, how does the cop waking me up? You know what I mean? That's But right before bed, I was braiding my hair. Right before I went to sleep.
In the car.
Yeah, I was braiding my hair, just thinking well, if I get arrested, I want to have a good mugshot. And then I actually did wake up to a cop on the window, and I was like, oh shit.
And was your hair completely braided at that point?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get the magical mugshot that you had hoped for?
I really did.
Let's go back to Alex.
So if you go on my YouTube, it's the opening for my cartoons.
It is?
Yeah, episode 2 through 4.
So you have a cartoon, too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he has a wildly successful cartoon. Tell Harlan the name of your cartoon.
What is it?
So basically, it's the black version of Ed, Edd, and Eddy.
And what's it called?
What is it?
It's called Nig, Nigga, Nigga.
There you go. There you go. Just in case you were wondering. Self-described, half black, half...
Moulignon.
That's right. Absolutely incredible. This guy,
Yeah, a friend of yours?
you can ask him anything, and you get an unbelievable answer every goddamn... All the stuff that we found out this interview, we didn't talk about last week. It's been 17 minutes he's been up here. Time flies with Alex Tarchoun.
So this cartoon, if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, it disappears. So what was the name of your show?
Everybody at the same time.
No.
It's just nig, nigga, nigga.
What was it?
Nig, nigga, nigga.
A lot of bleeps this episode coming in.
Does anything happen if you say that 3 times?
You know what? Nah.
There you go. Yeah, Red Band keeps trying to. He typed in the name of your cartoon and Belle Bib DeVoe popped up for some reason. So, Alex, last week, at the last second of many minutes of interview, we found out that your shoes were falling apart. Show the audience.
You get a good peek at this. We got the old alligator mouth.
Lift it up, and pull it down so that people can see. You see that? And this guy's out there delivering pizzas, hustling, getting kicked out of his apartment, taking care of 8 dogs. So we have a gift for you. The lovely Heidi's bringing it out.
Let's go.
It is your size. It's a brand new pair of Nikes. Bust those things out and pop them on there, Alex.
Well, now we know
pull
what
them out.
happens if he says it 3 times.
There you go, Alex. A pair of my favorite shoes. Yeah, put them on.
Great.
Put them on, Alex. Put them on, you son of a bitch. Take off those
Shiny as
dirty
fuck.
fucking shoes. And you should start wearing socks, Alex.
I asked ChatGPT if I should wear socks, and it said yes.
Yes. Yeah, you could ask fucking anybody. They would have told you yes. You didn't have to go to ChatGPT. You didn't have to use that kind of technology. Red Band's really ramping up to say something here, everybody.
Why do you wear that hat every week? Yeah, William Montgomery wore it last week, and he said his whole head smelled like pizza for the rest of the night.
There you go. Was it worth it? We already talked about the thing. It's good. How do the shoes feel?
They feel great. I feel like it's a good color.
They really match your do-rag, bro. That's like a good look.